Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ESL Pro Tour Americas. We are getting deeper and deeper into the rounds of this wonderful weekly. This is number 5 for the Americas region. And in the bottom left, we have, let's do our introduction. In the bottom left, we have the wonderful man, known to some as Budget Snoot, because he's just a younger, still very handsome, but very similar looking man. He is Probe. He faces off against a man only known for all the awful jokes Americans make about him and the Mile High City. In the top right, he is Denver. So we got Probe versus Denver. And I have not actually been able to see either of these players play in this week's Cup yet. So we're going in a little bit blind. Not 100% sure what we're going to see. Probe, known for being Australian and looking like Snoot. Denver. He's not a player that I've actually been able to cast too much. I never really do the European stuff because I live in Los Angeles. And honestly, it's a bit crazy, right? Because it's a 9-hour time difference. So right now for me, it's 4:49 p.m. as of this exact minute. It would be probably like 1 or 2 in the morning for Denver. So that's one of the reasons why I don't do a lot of European stuff, because they either start at like 3 a.m. for Americans or they start at like 9. I think the Korean qualifiers started at, I think the European qualifier, actually, the European Cup this morning started, I think, at 3 a.m. Pacific time. That's why I never get to do the European stuff. So it's going to be fun. Denver does play in a lot of online cups, does play in a lot of online tournaments. So he's certainly got the experience, and he's been making it pretty far into these brackets for the last few weeks. Had a deep run in number 3 as well, I think, made quarterfinals. Are we in the quarterfinals? I don't know. I'm just clicking on invites to lobbies. I don't actually really know anything about anything at all that's going on. Not a surprise to any of you, of course. So Denver here on Eternal Empire gets his overload across the map. He's going to see the Nexus starting. I believe he saw the first Adept go across. So we've had quite a few Stargate builds that we've been able to see today. We did get to see one Robo build out of Nice, but unfortunately Nice, well, not very nice for him. He's out. He just got his socks rocked by TLO. TLO, who's been killing it today in this cup. And yeah, it's been a really, really good set of matches that we've been able to cover so far. Out of the Stargate opening, Denver's going to send that Overlord back. He saw the Stargate. It is a Phoenix opener. He could build one Phoenix into Oracles with the intent of clearing out the scouts to see those Oracles coming. Nice one for double Stargate, 2 games in a row against Dr. Dario, and it did not work. So I'm hoping to see something a little bit different. There we go. There is the Oracle after the first Phoenix. And someone in Twitch chat is telling me, I'm just going to repeat this because I trust them, the winner of this match plays against TLO. So Dr. Dario is actually waiting for whichever one of these players is able to take this best of 3. So that's kind of the fun part, right? Is the players that are able to win quickly, get through their matches. You can kind of end up having a little bit of something to watch. So TLO, if you're watching, Guten Tag. You played very well today. And he's probably got it muted, honestly. Who likes listening to me cast? But if Dr. Dario, probably be watching this match to see what Probe's going to do in case he wins. Get a little bit of a PvZ scout on him as the 3 Spore Crawlers are finishing up right when the Oracle arrives, but not in time to stop those 2 drones from dying horrible, painful deaths. If you can read this, congratulations, you're seeing the color purple with your eyes. That's awesome. That is awesome. Don't ask me why I just said that out loud. We have Robotics Facility finishing up, though, so transition is in play. How many Oracles? Just 2. Okay. 2 Oracles is a good number. The 3 Oracle memes were very popular last year. We've got the Lair starting up with the Roach Warren for Denver. And just interested to see what can the Harass do, right? It looks like we've got a nice
exclamation mark
the PvZ, which is always fun to see, right? We haven't had too many crazy cheese games now that I think about it. We haven't really seen a lot of them maybe in some of the other matches that we weren't able to cover. I heard there was a bit of an upset involving Scarlett's matches earlier today. Apparently she was playing random or something and lost to someone that people were a little bit surprised by. I don't actually know the result of those games, but someone was bringing it up and I was like, oh damn. Oh damn. That's not how you kill an adept. That's how you kill an adept. There you go. Get that surround. Take that adept down. I mean, 2 oracles with this much energy, you can microwave a lot of drones. But you've got 2 queens chilling by the 3rd base and a spore. So you're not really worried there. One's queen, 1 spore here. You could probably try to get like a little bit of hold position on this spot, maybe just eat 1 or 2 hits from the queen and try to take down a few more drones. But the observer in the main for probe is very nice. He has good vision of the lair. It's nice to know that the lair is done, but it's also very nice to be able to check other tech. He's going to be able to see that there's a Baneling nest starting. Also, we do have a dropper lord that was made somewhere. So I guess we're expecting Denver to do maybe a little bit of Bane Rain. The oracles go to the north side of the 3rd. And they are going to back out after getting 3 drones. So pretty good grab there by Probe. And this Overseer will not be deterred in getting its scout. Overseers, unlike Overlords, have 1 armor, which makes them significantly more tanky. What does he see? An Immortal, some sentries. Nothing really crazy. Hallucinated Phoenix are going to go in and try to get even further scouting done. But it's not like there's a Nidus Worm or anything on the way. What is on the way is a 6-ling drop. So let's see. Let's see what we've got. Let's see what 6 Zerglings are going to do. A shield battery, or excuse me, a photon cannon is on the way. I feel like not going to do too much. There is an Immortal. Phoenix is coming back now. Yeah, and the probes are just going to run. They're going to run, warp some 2 stalkers to block the pathing of said Zerglings. And Denver's going to try to get up towards the main. 3 Zerglings can still cause a little bit of mayhem. He's trying to slip into the 3rd as well, but no, there is quite a wall built by Probe. And unfortunately, his lings just take 400 health, or 280 health off of an assimilator. Well, shields, I should say. So a little bit of a misclick there is going to lead to much ado about nothing. This is a good Immortal count. So I guess the next question becomes, what's the transition going to be here for Denver, right? You got a little bit of Roach, you got a little bit of Hydra, you got the Ling upgrades. He's been focusing on the melee upgrades. Infestation Pit, not super fast. Baneling Nest remains largely unused. Drone count, very healthy. So I would have thought that he would have maybe started a Lurker Den at this point. We'll have to see. Maybe that's not a comp he wants to rush towards. I do feel like maybe getting the Den while you get the Hive is also acceptable, because one of the bigger issues that we actually saw with Pig playing earlier today was getting that Lurker Den, but not being able to make the jump to Hive. Lurkers aren't bad per se without the upgrades. Lurkers are just way better with the upgrades. But perhaps that's not what Denver wants to do at all. A little bit of Hydra Ling Bane never hurt anybody. He's got plenty of lings. He's got very good upgrades. And, well, he already got the Baneling Nest and Baneling Speed. So great transition opportunities. He's getting the Hive and Aspire now. That's going to open up that Broodlord tech potentially for Denver. Maybe he's going to go on the wild side and do a muted transition. You never know. You never know. This map really stretches out the bases. You know what I'm saying? It's like morning calisthenics. It's just really good for you. Apparently, it's really good to do stretches before you go to sleep, too. In case anybody didn't know that. I learned that from a great guy, Yoshikage Akira or something, but super smart dude. Yeah, totally not a serial killer. A lot of Lings and Banes with these Hydras coming over towards the 3rd. Great grab by the Stasis Ward. Gets a massive number of the Zerglings caught there. Now there are multiple shield batteries and a photon cannon. And then the Stasis Trap gets the Banelings on the south side. So a lot of these units very exposed for Denver. Wow, that really could not have gone worse for him. This Overlord getting tagged. It couldn't have gotten too much worse. I mean, those were 2 money Stasis Traps. But I would have canceled the cannon. When these Banelings finish, they're going to instantly blow that up, right? He's trying to force field them away. The cannon lived. You're the cannon who lived. 2 hit points. Golf clap. Well done. Well memed. I honestly thought Denver had a really good opportunity there, but holy crap, those Stasis Traps just, they did it. He had like 3 or 4 of them too. He wasn't like a send. Whoa, no. All right, then. He's just going to get the High Templar into position, I guess. High Templar are pretty slow. This army could, some of it could get away. Maybe. I don't know. Will it, though? Probably not. Oh, that's just... Oh, you hate to see it. The stasis traps this game. Jesus. Oh, my God. All right, he's going to try and get some Banes into that mineral line. Now, +2 Banes, one-shots probes. I mean, Denver's economy is still great. So he's been expanding behind all of this. He's been doing a really good job securing more expansions. And as long as he has money, these trades are giving me like just these stasis traps. I can't even say trades. It's not like Denver's like throwing units away, but he's stepping in traps that are very well placed. I didn't even realize there was a stasis trap there. But Denver does still have a lot of money. He's just burned most of it. He's built a ton of Banelings. He's got plenty of Lings as well. So let's see what he can get done. We have Adrenal Glands almost halfway complete. Corruptors are coming out. So presumably he wants to try and get to Broodlords here, but that's going to be a tall ask. I think he was looking to do a lot more damage earlier on, but those stasis traps just made it impossible for the stasis traps made it impossible for Denver to do the damage that he needed to do. Lingbane comes from the right side. We do have some connections, but they're against Archons. The Immortals are all still alive. The Archons are also alive. Now you just warp in Zealots and... Yeah, damn. Really well played game here by Probe. Denver is trying to get out the Broodlords, but he was not able to buy the time that he needed, and Probe is going to go up 1-0.